Change is in the air today. Change is all over. There's more change today. That's my riddle. Created that myself. You're welcome. This morning, I'm out here reflecting on what is no longer and what is no... That's a spider. Oof. Scary looking guy. All right. Anyways, change. I'm reflecting on things that are no longer. You might notice there's something missing. There is something missing. What is it, you may ask? I don't know. What could it be? Let's see if you can figure out what's missing. We had to move on from the playset. We did have to. I mean, we didn't have to, but we did. One of the questions you're gonna probably think to yourself, why? That was such a big thing in your yard. Well, Braylee has not used her playset. I used it the most in the last few years. Like, I've used it a lot. Braylee, not so much. And she doesn't even use the swings anymore on the playset. Maybe it's because playgrounds are where playsets are supposed to be in her mind, type thing. I don't know. Because she'll go swing on playset playgrounds, but not on ours. Maybe she just decided that she would rather have her pool over a swing set. I mean, we've talked about that before. Either way, we made the decision to sell it. And these very nice people gave us some money and took it apart and hauled it away. Your next question might be, how does Braylee handle that? That's a pretty big change. Your yard just completely changed. We've been talking about it to her as much as possible before she even saw the yard, because she didn't see the whole thing being taken away. So we made sure to talk to her, tell her over and over that it's just, we don't have it anymore. When we finally showed her outside, she seems indifferent to the idea of not having the playset in the yard. So I think it worked out all right. It served its purpose. We had that thing for about 3 years. And we were able to sell it. Because of the sale of the playset, guess what? We were not sure if we're gonna be able to go on a vacation. And now it's confirmed. Vacation is on. We haven't taken a vacation for 3 years. So it's on. We have a plan now. We got to start planning. We got to start preparing because we're going on a cruise ship.
What's up, bud?
Welcome back from school. Did your driver give you some bubbles? It's her last day of driving you.
Her Chromebook.
Scissors
You want
out?
scissors outside?
Scissors
She's like,
out.
it's nice out.
School is not out for summer yet. It's just, we're getting close. We are getting close.
Aw. She wanted more smooches. Hey.
Hey. Oh, hi, bunny. Here comes the tough part of the day. Remember Backyard Bambi? Backyard Bambi. More change that we're working through. Well, I don't know if you call it change. It's more of I gotta dig another grave. Back here in our pet cemetery, Bambi was not a pet deer. It just so happened Bambi wandered into our backyard one day, and we saw him out there under our trampoline. And then the next, like, couple days later, found him out here. Must have been abandoned or something. I don't know. That was a tough one. But this time, I don't know if a lot of you remember Mr. Mahogi, our hedgehog. He met the end of his road. He ran his last step. I didn't show him a lot in our videos. I usually never recorded whenever we were like taking care of him and stuff, so I don't know why. I mean, I recorded a few times. There's a clip here that I remember recording last summer that I never shared. I don't know why. I guess we just never talked much about Mr. Mahogi. So I won't make this too painful. I'm just gonna get this done and over with. Backyard Bambi, Mahogi. That's how it's gonna work. Whew. That was a lot of. That wasn't really that much work, but hey. One of our very first created videos, I showed Mahogi driving down the road to our house when we first got him. Remember that? 7 years ago. It just tells you how fast time goes. Like 7 years. Like, I feel like I just got Mahogi yesterday. 7 years went by so fast. So much has changed since we got this hedgehog. I might need to find a little hedgehog figurine to go along with our Bambi. Here lays Backyard Bambi 2022. Now we have Hedgehog Mahogi 2025. Kind of makes me wish I recorded more, then we'd have more memories, you know, not just the few that we have. At least I recorded something. At least I have something. Now we move on. We were gonna swim today, but the water's just too cold. Something that you missed in our videos that while I haven't been recording for the last few days. Well, I don't know if you missed it. It's just something that happened. We've had a rainy, cold few days, like 40 degree days, rain. It dropped this pool temp all the way from 80 degrees down to the low 50s, maybe even the high 40s. I don't know, but we're back up to 70 degrees, so we got 10 more degrees to go before it gets comfortable enough to swim in. Maybe 75, so maybe tomorrow we'll be able to get back in the pool just in time for Memorial Day weekend. Really, Memorial Day weekend starts now. With all this heavy situation going on, let's lighten the mood up with what we saw on our porch. Got some awesome photos of hummingbirds. Watch this. different color. I think it would look so much cooler at night. I think we need darker outside to see the color better, Braylee. Little bit darker. So, Stacy, do you have any parting words for Mahogi?
It was a good ride.
It was a good ride.
Oh, there's some more green coming through.
I mean, I pretty much already dug the grave, and I did like a you know, we had some past videos of him. I threw them in here. Showed the clips from last summer that I never showed of him running around in the yard. Now he's gone. 7 years. It's crazy. To me, it's just crazy how fast 7 years went. Like, it seems like we just got him. 7 years of. That makes me think of Carlos. Like, we just got him. We got him before Braylee came around.
Almost 13, so that makes him almost 14.
Yeah, he is 14.
In December, right?
Because we got him when he was like 8 months old or something like that. So, I need to put more wood in the fire. It's going out.
Improvise.
So she had the idea of making the hole?
Yeah, there was one right here. She tried to stick it into the.
That's pretty innovative, Braylee.
Yeah.
Green bean. A lot of my firewood. Wow, that's close to my face. A lot of my firewood's wet, so I think that's why the fire's not lasting long. Let me get this for you, Braylee. Make a bubble hole for you.
I told you we should
Look.
zip tie one to
Try
the
it.
end of the deck.
Try it.
Stick it in there now. Oh yeah.
Innovation.
These bubbles are staying for. YouTube.
YouTube. Did you see this on YouTube? So now that it's Memorial Day, that's usually like when summer begins, Memorial Day for a lot of people, because school's just ending and stuff like that. So we have a goal. I have a goal. We have a plan for our first vacation in 3 years, like our first real vacation in 3 years. It's officially a go. It's a go, especially since, you know, where was it? It was over here. It was over there somewhere. Yeah. It's officially a go. If you notice, too, Braylee really doesn't, like, she's indifferent to the playset being gone. She hasn't asked for it. She hasn't, like, looked for
She
it.
walked outside. She didn't care.
Yeah, she didn't.
Just like, oh.
She didn't care at all. So, our goal from Memorial Day to Labor Day is by Labor Day is have a planned out travel trip to the port in Miami, because chances are we can't fly because flying is just too expensive. Unless they drop anytime soon, we still have to prepare either way, just in case. That means planning a road trip all the way down to Miami. That is 20 something hours. I know it's over.
Like a day and 2 hours.
I know it's over 24 hours. So it's going to be an adventure. And so we need to make sure Braylee is 100% prepared for this trip. And that means social stories. That means planning out every day, planning out our stops, hotels, stuff like that, making sure that we have a schedule that we can show her, because we have to make sure that we don't use up any of her spoons before the cruise, because the cruise is the main part of the vacation.
That's a lot of
And
transitions are her hard part.
tons of transitions,
I've
and the
also
road trip is
noticed,
going to make it longer.
since she's been a preteen,
Her anxiety has been
and since we
up.
haven't taken a trip like this in a long time, I think that it's going to be a lot harder.
Yes. So the
Because
more
we haven't desensitized, the way we would.
Yes. So the more that we prepare and give her,
Even if it's not necessary, it's just good supports to have.
yeah. Well, yeah. No, it doesn't hurt.
I've seen those things where it's like you do a strip of tape, you put it on the car, you put like where you're starting, where your stops are, and you move your little car to each stop.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Where
So
did
they
you see
can
that
visually-
at?
Facebook somewhere.
If you come across it again, can you screenshot it?
It was honestly somebody's Facebook shop, I think. They were just like, oh, look, this is for a road trip. I'm sure they have it on Pinterest too.
Yeah. We can get creative with that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. But either way, we have a mission, and I love missions. This is a mission. There's gonna be a lot of information over the summer that we're gonna come across as we're preparing for the most epic vacation ever known. So we'll be coming up with things, talking about new stuff, and seeing what we're gonna come up with on a road trip. I can tell you one thing that's on our plan already. There's one for sure on our plan.
Not to my knowledge. We've not been conferenced about this.
We are stopping.
David has decided this on his own.
We are stopping at Slumu in Chicago. It's on the way, so we have to. It's gonna happen. So it's gonna be a little more of an eventful summer than last summer, I would think. Preparing for it and stuff like that. We're gonna have some topics to talk about, ideas to talk about, plans to talk about, fun things. Maybe it'll give someone out their ideas of things to do for road trips. I don't know. Maybe it'll inspire you out there to go on a road trip somewhere and see something in the world that you've been wanting to see. You never know. Maybe it's even just something an hour away, and maybe our very ambitious 24 plus hour road trip will be like, oh, if they can do that, then we can do our 1 hour trip. This conversation is really important because it's distracting me of the fact that we lost a animal. We lost a pet. It's life. Everybody and everything eventually moves on from this life. What's important is what we do while we're here.
Oh, that's so cliche, David.
And it's also important to celebrate big milestone birthdays like your 40th on a cruise ship. It's going to be a fun time. And who knows, maybe we'll see people on the way too. Like, as in old friends along the way. Alright, now that our whole neighborhood heard our conversation because we were talking real loud, that's going to be the end of this video. Fire's going out. My face is going out. Good night.